Good evening and welcome to this evening's broadcast of Illini Central Lady Cougars basketball here on the Illini Central Sports Network. We're getting ready to bring this game to you live between our Lady Cougars and the Lady Raiders of Midwest Central. We are getting ready here for the national anthem, and we'll be back as soon as we get that taken care of. So I'm glad you're with us. We'll be back in a minute. And we, here at our games so far this season, we've not been doing starting lineups, so I don't think we're going to do that again tonight. We're just going to get going. My name's Tony Worley. I've coached here at Illini Central. I've taught here. I've been the Dean of Students. I'm the current tech guy. And I'm looking forward to bringing this game to you tonight for a couple of reasons. One, just because in general, I'm glad to bring it to you. Another one, I get to coach or get to watch one of my dear friends, lifelong friend, known him since we were kids, Coach Eric Weaver for Midwest Central, and I grew up together. He grew up across the road from me out in the country outside of Table Grove, Illinois. So it's fun to see him, and we're going to get ready to get started here. So it'll be Midwest's ball to start because of the COVID protocols. One thing I say on all my broadcasts is I hope that I can quickly learn names so that I can call people's names out. So let's set the lineups first. Illini Central brings it the other way with senior Chloe Dom. She's got Reese Markley out there with her, another senior. Madison Casavicius with the ball. That's number 23. Reese Markley will pull for three. It's off. The rebound comes down to number 40, Cara DeSutter, and she'll bring the ball up herself. She gives it off to number 30. That's Natalia Gaffman. And then number 44, that's Alexa Curley. She misses. Rebound down to Chloe Dom. She heads the other direction with it. Pulls up for the jump shot. It's off. Rebound down to DeSutter, and she'll head the other way with it again. She drives in the lane, shoots a little runner. It's off. Rebound comes down to Reese Markley. Madison Hughes is the other starter for Illini Central. She's number 25. Shot from three for Chloe Dom is good, and Illini Central takes the first lead of the game at 3-0. Number 30 shoots a three. That is Natalia Gaffman. She misses. The rebound comes down to Illini Central. Casavicius with it to the top to Markley. Over to Dom. Dom back to Casavicius. Dom again on the right wing. Coach Weaver has his girls starting in a 2-3 zone. Obviously wanting to know where Chloe Dom is. She'll be going to Blackhawk College next year. Dom from the top for three. This one is off the right side of the rim. Rebound down. It's the third rebound for DeSutter, and she'll bring it up against Markley and Bunner's 1-3-1 defense. There's another three shot and missed. The rebound is up. rebound, offensive rebound, number 14. That's Maddie Golden. She got fouled on her putback attempt, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. I'm sorry, she made that basket. That was odd looking. She makes it, and she gets the N1 too. So Illini Central tied with Midwest Central, 3-3. Madison Hughes drives baseline, goes up and misses it, but gets fouled. It's a nice move by her. And she'll go to the free throw line for 2 free throws with 5:42 to go in the first quarter. First free throw is good by Madison Hughes. Second one's off the rim. Ball up top to Sutter. She reverses it, throws it over Golden's head, and it goes out of bounds. Sorry about that. I was checking to make sure you could hear me at home. Not that that's necessarily a good thing for you if you can, but I wanted to make sure you had some sound. So I was checking that to make sure. Reese Markley shoots a 3. It's off. Rebound down to Maddie Golden. She'll bring the ball the other direction. Illini Central leading 4-3. She gives it off to the right to DeSutter. DeSutter with a nice lob pass into number 44, Alexa Curley. And it's 5-4 in favor of Midwest Central. Dom brings it up to Casavicius on the left wing. Back up top to Markley. Dom with the ball, looks into Hughes. Hughes goes up and gets fouled. I think it's going to be called on the shot. And we'll have our first mask timeout of the game. We're taking those once a quarter. So I did a little bit of research like I try to do for the varsity games, and I didn't have to do much. Like I said, Coach Weaver and I grew up together, and I've known him for a long time. Coach Weaver this is his 11th year at Midwest Central. Up until this year, he's 189 and 99. He's won 3 regionals and a sectional. That sectional was in 2018-2019. He's had 4 20-win seasons. Those regionals were in 11, 18, and 19, those back-to-back years. He's taught high school math there and coached softball as well. You usually see a lot of high school math teachers that coach girls basketball, but he does a great job for them, and I know they're very fortunate to have him. And I also would be remiss to not mention Coach Chris and Rhonda Fisher. They're terrific. They're good coaches and terrific people too. I've obviously met them since I've been here at Illini Central and coached against them last year in my first year of coaching middle school basketball, and they're just terrific people as well. So Midwest Central blessed with real good coaches on the girls' side of this that I have experience with. So Hughes will shoot her first free throw of those 2 off that foul. And the first one's up and good, ties the game at 5. That one's a little short, and it goes off of Midwest Central. It's kind of a difficult one to rebound as it went right off. One thing I've said at these other games, it's almost like a summer game because there's not a whole lot of people in here. There's not a whole lot of extra noise, so they probably can hear me, and they can hear the coaches quite well. There's Kylie Green, who's checked into the game for Illini Central. She gets her shot blocked. I don't See any subs so far for Midwest. Number 44, Alexa Curley's got it. She tries to throw it down to number 31. Haven't said her name yet. That's Olivia Davis. And Kylie Green for Illini Central gets the steal. It's up top to Casavicius. Casavicius to Markley. Markley to Green. Green throws a nice bounce pass into Hughes, who goes up, misses. Rebound down to Curley. We'll head the other direction with Midwest Central kicking it out to Davis. Up top to Golden. Down in the baseline corner to DeSutter. Drops it. Nice pass by her down inside to Golden, who gives it up to Davis, but she double dribbles. Kind of like a drop catch. Kind of a drop catch situation. Illini Central ball. Chloe Don will bring it up. Number 32 is checked in. That's Faith Harper. That shot's off. Rebound by Hughes, sorry. Green misses. Rebound to Reese Markley. She gives it up to Casavicius up top. Coach Weaver still has the Lady Raiders in a 2-3 zone. Well, no. Let me see if... Yep, it is. It's still a 2-3. Illini Central taking their time. 2:56 to go. And the game is still tied 5-5. Markley wanted to hit Dom there at the high post. Green loses it off of Golden's foot. Coach Bunner wants to call timeout to talk about, I assume, how they want to attack this 2-3 zone. Want to didn't do this at the beginning. Want to thank our sponsor for all of our broadcasts, and by all of our broadcasts, since we are broadcasting literally every indoor sport this year. Our good friend Lance Giesler at Laughlin Cunningham Insurance Agency in Mason City. You can see his phone number on the screen. Lance is an alumni of Illini Central. Great supporter of Cougar basketball, Cougar volleyball, anything Illini Central. So make sure you give Lance a call, and if you have any insurance needs. Casavicius is off the rim. The rebound will come down to Golden. She gives it off to Faith Harper. Over to Kara DeSutter. To Harper on the right wing. DeSutter up top. She skips it to number 30, Natalia Gathman. DeSutter shoots a three from the top, and it is good. And Midwest takes an 8-5 lead. Illini Central right now struggling with the zone. They're going to have a foul call on Madison Hughes. It'll be Midwest Central's basketball with 1:34 to go in the first quarter, leading 8-5 over Illini Central. Sutter with it on the left wing. Back to Golden. Looking inside to Curley. Over for a three from Harper, and she hits it. And it's 11-5 in favor of Midwest Central. Markley reverses it. That's Green. Bounce pass to Dom. He's in it. Markley back to Dom. Dom's going to drive, give it to Green. Green shoots, she misses it, and it's off of Midwest Central out of bounds. And Illini Central will get it underneath their own basket with 49 seconds to go in the first quarter. Reese Markley's going to shoot a three. It's long. Chloe Dom comes down with the rebound. Chloe's going to drive, picks up her dribble, kicks it to Markley, to Casavicius. Girls can't stop shooting just because they haven't seen the ball go in. Got to keep shooting. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Markley up top with it. 15 seconds to go. There's a good screen by Markley. A three by Dom's no good. Good job by Kylie Green to track that down. Three seconds to go. Casavicius didn't realize there's only 3 seconds left. At the end of the first quarter, Illini Central trails 11-5. We'll be back in 1 second. And we're back. I talked about Coach Weaver and Midwest Central's coaches. Coach Bunner is in his 5th season as the Illini Central Lady Cougars basketball coach. His record as of this minute is 60-59. He's the 12th coach in Illini Central's 31-year history. Been in Illini Central since 1990. He's the 12th coach in that period of time. He's the longest tenured coach at Illini Central in terms of girls basketball coaching. And all of that being said, let's see what he can do to try to figure out this 2-3 zone that Midwest Central is playing right now. Lana Schaefer's checked into the game, as has Sophie Snyder. The ball goes off of a Midwest Central foot as Lana drove baseline. Sophie Snyder and, like I said, Lana Schaefer, 2 freshmen, check in for Illini Central. Tried to force the ball to Dom. It's knocked away. Gives it to Schaefer. Markley to Casavicius for 3. Casavicius' 3 is long. Lady Cougar shots are off to start. It's not helping things. Davis drives and she finishes it. Illini Central didn't get back, and it's 13-5 in favor of the Lady Raiders. One thing when we get it to Chloe in the high post, she's going to be swarmed, I'm sure. Gives it to Casavicius. Up top to Markley. To Dom. Dom's going to pull for 3. It's off. Rebound down to Schaefer. She probably got fouled. It didn't get called. And Davis with a skip pass. Sorry, that's Gathman with a skip pass. 31 is Davis. To Sutter with the ball up top against the 1-3-1. Got a sub. And that's Olivia Davis, who just checked in. And Natalia Gathman checks out. Lob inside to number 44. That's Alexa Curley. Harper gives it back to Golden, who shoots a 3, and it goes in. And it's 16-5 in favor of Midwest Central. Dom with it on the left wing, skips it across to Schaefer, back to Markley up top. Good ball movement by Illini Central, but someone will have to be ready to shoot when they're open. Dom's going to drive, go up, miss it, rebound down to the Sutter. And with 6:10 to go in the first half. Illini Central trails 16-5. And that is going to be Illini Central basketball after it goes out of bounds. Illini Central inbounds it with Casavicius to Dom. To Casavicius. Doing a really good job when Chloe cuts, that they make sure they stay with her so that she can't get it. There's Markley in the lane, and she hits it. Illini Central gets their 7th point. Madison Hughes waiting to check in. With 5:25 to go in the first half, Illini Central gets their first basket in what seems like a long time. Ooh, nice pass. Lady Cougars caught sleeping on defense there. That was a good pass from Curley. Nice pass right back by Reese Markley to Chloe Dom, and Illini Central scores 2 trips in a row, but they've got to get some defensive stops. That's one thing that's hurting them, is they're not getting any easy opportunities. And Midwest has hit their threes. Another good play. That's a good pass by Maddie Harper. Illini Central's late on their rotations. Got to get to where they're supposed to be quicker. Dom's going to bring it up. Off to Markley. Back to Casavicius up top. Chloe's going to have to be a little bit more aggressive. Reese for 3. It's off. Rebound down to the Sutter. Midwest Central's just doing a really good job right now attacking our 1-3-1. They're getting it where they want to get it, and we're not putting enough pressure on the passer before they're able to make that pass. And soon we'll have a nice timeout here as Illini Central trails 22-9. Illini Central has a big week this week. They play tonight, obviously, and then they play 3 straight games after today. So they're going to play 4 in a row, 4 and 5 nights here, and the next 3 of them will be on the road at, as you can see on the screen, tomorrow night's at Mount Pulaski, and then the 3rd, which is Wednesday, that's against Illini Bluffs, and then Thursday they'll travel to South Fork Kincaid to take on the Lady Ponies in that game. So big week for Illini Central. That's one bad thing about this season, is we've had to try to cram a bunch of games in a short period of time. Not a whole lot of practice time, kind of like a middle school girls schedule. So that's what we've got coming up. Illini Central will take it out. Like I said, Madison Hughes is checked back in. Kylie Green's checked in as well. And telegraphed it. And one bad thing with Chloe out there is you know we're going to try to get it to her. And right now we just aren't very crisp, would be probably the best way to say it. Almost had another turnover into Casavicius. She's going to kick it back out to Dom, but it goes over her head. Kind of hanging our heads too. We can't do that. That's one of the things that happens when you have 5 freshmen and you're relying on freshmen. It's kind of tough. It's not their fault. That's part of being a freshman. You got to learn to have confidence. And right now, just don't seem to have enough of it. Nice hands by Casavicius, knocks it away. Golden tracks it down, gives it to Gaffman, back to Golden. to Curley. Curley looks to throw it down underneath the Gaffman, and it's tipped away by Kylie Green. Central trying to look for a little spark here. Going to run America's play, and it goes back to the corner for Gaffman. She shoots a three. It's short. Rebound down to Markley. She gives it to Dom. This is what we need. We need a little bit of up and down is what we need. Dom pulls up for a two. Misses it. Rebound down to number 31, Olivia Davis. Back to the 1-3-1. Midwest taking their time. We're just a step late on everything, but Kasavich just gets a steal. We need a push here. Try to get down here before the defense gets set up. Markley on the right wing. Back to the top to Kasavich's. Back to Markley. Baseline to Green. Bounce pass. Tries to throw a bounce pass. It wasn't a bad pass. It was just the wrong angle to Hughes. She was open, but didn't get it there. Dom needs to get over there. Reese grabs it, and it'll be a jump ball, and it will be Midwest Central basketball. With 2:26 to go in the first half, Illini Central trails 22-9. Inbound to DeSutter, to Harper up top. She's going to pull for three. She's going to miss it. Hughes with the rebound. Gives it off to Dom. Gotta get some shots to fall. We gotta push the basketball before they get that defense set. Nice pass to Kasavichis. He goes up and finishes it. And Illini Central cuts the lead to 11 here in the first quarter, or first half, sorry. There's Curley back to Golden. Gaffman, she takes a dribble, skips it to Golden. Hands by Dom. This is Harper with it. Down in the corner to DeSutter, and it's out of bounds. Schaefer checks in. Green checks out. Dom's going to bring it up with 1:34 to go in the first half. Illini Central trailing by 11. Gives it off to Dom. Tries to pass it into Schaefer, tracks that down, and it's knocked out of bounds by Harper. Once again, good idea, poor execution on that pass. You gotta throw. Up top to Markley. Inside to Hughes. Kicks it out to Dom. Madison's got to look for that shot. Dom will hit it. It's a good, unselfish play by Hughes, but she does have to square up in there. You're not going to punish the defense if you don't look to shoot in that situation against that 2-3. Midwest Central has done a terrific job in the first half of handling the 1-3-1, and at times really piercing it easily. And there's a three by Harper. Coach Bunner not happy with the execution defensively. You'd made a little bit of a run, and now you just give three of them back on what was pretty much an uncontested shot. Nice pass there. Schaefer's long on that baseline shot. Kasavich just does a good job of trying to harass. DeSutter drives all the way down through the zone and throws it up and in. 15 seconds to go in the first half. Lady Cougars back down by 14. Kasavich just shoots a three, misses. Markley does a good job of going after it, and it'll bounce away. And at the end of the first half, it's Lady Cougars down 27-13. We'll be back after halftime. Glad you're with us. And we're back. Get ready to start the third quarter. Illini Central will have the basketball first. They start with the same starting five. Our two seniors, 10 Reese Markley, 21 Chloe Dom, and three freshmen. Madison Kasavich is number 23, Lana Schaefer's 24, and Madison Hughes is 25. The Raiders, Lady Raiders, sorry, they look like they're starting the same. Yep, they've got the same starting five out there. 14, Maddie Golden. 30, Natalia Gaffman. 44 is Alexa Curley. There's a 3, short. Rebound down to Markley. Gives it off to Dom. Dom drives, finishes. Let's see, the other starter for Midwest is 31. That was Olivia Davis, and I think I missed number 40, Cara DeSutter. So there's a turnover, and Illini Central will get the ball back with an opportunity to try to cut into this lead. Dom brings it up. She's going to drive in the lane, tries to consider a bounce pass to Hughes. Over to Markley. Just got to keep shooting. I mean, if you're going to miss it, you miss it. That's what Coach Weaver and I were talking. He said about one of his games the other day. They just, even if it's not going in, you got to keep shooting. It is what it is. Dom gets a piece of it, and then it goes off Olivia Davis's hand, and Illini Central gets it again. There's a couple turnovers in a row for Midwest Central. I don't think we can keep walking the ball up. We need to be pushing the ball. They're not going to have enough time left. Schaefer with it, makes a move. They call a foul on it. And Lana's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Oh, that first free throw rattled in and out. Did everything but fall. We'll see how this second one goes. The second one, it rolls around and drops, so she gets 1 out of 2. Does freshman Lana Schaefer, and Illini Central back to the 1-3-1. Midwest Central off of 2 turnovers. Ooh, that one almost got nice play by Kasavicius. As I said, I've grown up with Coach Weaver. I know him, and I can tell he's exasperated with how this half has started. Funny, with the mask on, I can't see his facial expression, but I know what's behind the mask is Kasavicius knocks it away again, and now he's not happy. They're not doing the same things they were doing in the first half, so that's got him a little bit frustrated, I think, here to start the third quarter. There's a kick out to DeSutter. Ooh, they call a foul on Schaefer. I'm not sure. Looks like they might have banged knees. DeSutter seems to be favoring her left one. They inbound it. Nice defense by Hughes, but a better shot by DeSutter. Hughes did a good job of making it a tough shot. Lady Cougars are probably going to regret digging that hole in the first half. They've come out definitely more aggressive to start the third. Nice dump down pass to Hughes. It was kind of a funky angle. It was kind of a tough angle to catch it. That looked like a travel. Schaefer's doing a good job of getting out there. Markley knocks it away. Dom's going to go 1-on-2 the other direction. Hughes does a good job of running with her. Dom misses it. Rebound down to Olivia Davis. Illini Central needed that one. Kick out to Gaffman. She shoots a 3. It's off the rim. Rebound's going to come down to Olivia Davis. She throws it away. It's going to be over and back. And there comes the sarcasm from my dear friend. I've seen and heard that before as well. And in a gym where hardly anyone's saying anything, turnover, near turnover. Markley to Dom. And they're going to call a foul there on number 40 to Sutter. Coach Bunner not happy either, but not as I will say that about my friend though. He will be that way. He will be sarcastic and upset and frustrated, but he's the first person to pat his girls on the back too. So we'll take a mask time out, and why don't we take a quick look here again at what we've got coming up. A lot of basketball for the Lady Cougars this week. They play tonight. They play tomorrow night. They play Wednesday night. They play Thursday night, and I think they play again on Saturday too. I only go 3 games out, but this is a busy week. So trip to Pulaski tomorrow night, trip up to Glassford on Wednesday night, and then to Kincaid, South Fork on Thursday night, and that they'll get a practice on Friday. And then, like I said, I'm pretty sure I guess I do have something called the internet, and I can check and see. Yep. Saturday at 10 a.m. they will be heading to Kincaid to take on. No, I'm sorry, that's Kincaid's the Thursday night game. The Saturday one's at Franklin when they play South County. So we're gonna be Illini Central basketball inbounding it here after the foul called on number 40 Kara de Sutter. Inbound to Reese Markley, to Chloe Dom, to Madison Casavicius, back up to Dom. Markley drives, nice bounce pass into Hughes, gets it blocked. Casavicius tracks it down. Hughes, good job, up. And that'll be jump ball, and it'll be Midwest Central's basketball. Some good basketball in that possession. Good job by the girls there. Number 32 is checked in. That's Faith Harper. She'll bring the ball up the court. Down in the corner to DeSutter. Golden cuts across. Dom comes with her. Gaffman follows behind, and she shoots it off the glass and finishes. Dom to Markley. Bounce pass to Dom. Down to Hughes. She goes up, misses it. Rebound goes. Okay, it's going to call out of bounds on Midwest Central. It'll be Illini Central's basketball. Inbound to Markley. She tried to give it to Dom. She wasn't looking. Casavicius has it. Gives it up to Markley. Over to Dom. Up top to Casavicius. Madison lost it off her leg. Reese Markley does a good job of stopping Gaffman. And Reese does a good job of forcing that turnover. 3:23 to go in the third quarter. Illini Central trails Midwest Central 31-16. Gives it over to Casavicius. Back to Dom, to Markley. Like we said, gotta shoot, and Reese makes that one. And it's 31-19 in favor of Midwest Central. Got to keep shooting it when you're open. Harper over to Gaffman. Down in the corner to Golden. Across comes to Sutter. Nice play by Madison Hughes to steal it. Gives it to Dom. Dom's going full court. She pulls up, rolls it around, and it goes. And it's a 10-point game just like that with 2:45 to go in the third. Lady Cougars defense has been a little bit more active. Midwest Central's probably been a little bit sloppier with it, more sloppy with it than they were in the first half. That's going to get an over the bat call. Hughes did a good job of getting position on the rebound. And it's a turnover. Number 12, Kylie Green's going to check in. Lana Schaefer, good minutes in the third quarter there. Good job. She played good defense, was where she was supposed to be. And now we'll see if Green can pick up that as well. Dom brings it up, drives in the lane, shoots a pull-up jump shot, misses it. Markley tracks it down, throws a nice pass to Hughes, who gets fouled and will get a chance to go to the free throw line. What Illini Central, I don't know what was different. Actually, when I think about it, Coach Weaver just hollered at his girls to quit spectating, watching the game. It's kind of what we were doing in the first half. Kind of exactly, not word for word what I was going to say, but we kind of stood around. Hughes makes her first free throw, misses her second, but she hustles for it, tracks it down, throws it into Dom. Dom's going to go up, get fouled, and miss the shot. That would have been huge if that one would have gone in, because it builds some momentum. And Coach Weaver wants a timeout. He's going to take a 30. Hughes did a great job on that missed free throw to track that down and then make a nice pass into Chloe, who went up and almost was able to get the and one opportunity, but she doesn't get it. So with 2:13 to go, Lady Cougars making a little bit of room. It's kind of this is going to sound really cliche, but they say a tale of two halves so far. In terms of, we weren't very active in the first half, and they were terrific in the first half, and now the roles have kind of reversed a little bit. We've done a better job moving the ball against their zone, and they've struggled with, as much as they shredded our zone in the first half, they've struggled a little bit more with it here in the second. So Dom will shoot 2 free throws. First one hits the back of the rim and kicks off. The second one rolls off as well. Rebound down to the setter. And she throws it over Harper's head out of bounds. And it's another turnover. I'm not, between running the laptop and the other things I don't take stats. I'm doing all this on my own, so that's quite a few turnovers in the second half, but we give it right back. Nope, we're going to call a foul. Reese turned it over and then tried to get it back and turns it back over. No, it's Golden for 3. It's off. Rebound down to Harper. Good job by Casavas just to wall her up. Golden drives, gets it knocked away. Dom got a piece of it. Green ended up with it, and it bounced off of someone's foot. Not a kick, but bounced off their foot. Casavas just with it up top. Just too quick a reversal. That was a good basketball play. That turnover was one of those where you're just used to being able to reverse it. You're able to do it all the time, and then you can't. You reverse it, you reverse it, you reverse it. You're able to throw that pass without looking, and then it gets you when you do. So, looks like number 31, Olivia Davis, checked back in. And the second free throw was good by DeSutter. I hope I'm pronouncing that wrong. If family's watching, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right. Kylie Green shoots a baseline shot that's long. She did a really good job on that shot of using her left hand and drawing that foul. That's a foul. That's foul, and Alexa Curley will go to the free throw line. It's a foul on Hughes. It's only her second. But it's a 10-point game, 32-22. The first free throw by Curley is good. her second free throw is just as good, and it is back to 12 for the Midwest Central lead over Illini Central. Casavicius with it, up to Markley, to Dom, back up to Casavicius. Markley's open again, gives it to Green. She drives in the lane, loses it. Goldman's up with it. Harper on the right wing for three. It rolls off. The rebound comes down to Chloe Dom. She goes crossover dribble. Chloe hits the shot on the run, and it's an 8-point lead with, I'm sorry, back to 10, those two free throws. 12 seconds to go in the third quarter. Kick out to Harper, gives it off to Curley. Curley gives it to Golden, who shoots a three, misses it. Oop. Accidental hard hit from Chloe Dom to Alexa Curley. Good sportsmanship, helps her up. 1 second to go in the third quarter. That is Dom's third foul, which luckily there's only a quarter left. Chloe gets a hand on it, and that ends the third quarter. Illini Central made a little bit of a run, but it's the lead for Midwest stands at 10. We'll be back in just a minute. And we're back. Wanted to mention again, since I didn't do a very good job at the beginning of the game, good friend Lance Giesler sponsors all of our broadcasts. I broadcast 6 games last week. I'm going to broadcast 6 more again this week. And we really appreciate Lance's sponsorship and his support of Illini Central Sports at Laughlin Cunningham Insurance Agency. You can see their number there on the screen. If you have any insurance needs or you're thinking about changing, give Lance a call and see how he can help you out. So thanks again to Lance. So here we go. Start the fourth. Illini Central trailing Midwest Central, 34-24. Reese Markley with the ball up top. Chloe Dom's out there with her. So is Lana Schaefer, Madison Casavicius, and Madison Hughes. The Lady Raider lineup is number 30, Natalia Gathman, number 40, Cara DeSutter, number 32, Faith Harper, number 44, Alexa Curley, and number 14, Maddie Golden. Skip pass to Gathman in the corner. Nice cut by Gathman, and then she tries to flip it up. That ball goes out of bounds off of Midwest Central, and it'll be Illini Central's ball. We're gonna have to push it here. Run out of time. Dom with it. Back to Casavicius, who shoots a three and makes it. Madison Casavicius for three, and just like that, Lady Cougars get it under double digits again. And there's just off by a second on Madison Casavicius. Oh, that's that 1-3-1 pass that you want to see thrown as a coach. I used to play a lot of 1-3-1. There's nothing better than that pass. She just timed it off. Just a second. Need more of those skips like that. There's another one, and just like that. And they're going to call a foul on, oh golly. Coach Bunner doesn't like that call, and neither do I. Yep, that was a confusing call, to be honest. Not sure how that wasn't either nothing or a jump ball. Well, luckily, it doesn't hurt the Cougars, but then there's not a foul called down on the free throw. Those are two big calls in a row that affect kind of where we're at. We're trying to make a run with 6:32 to go, and two of them don't go our way, and Alexa Curry doesn't get that one, but rebound down to Dom. Like I said, we're going to have to pick up the pace a little bit. Savage with it, gives it into Dom. Dom tries to get it into Hughes. Probably would have been a good one to shoot. I don't think Hughes was ready for that. I don't think anybody in the gym thought she wasn't going to shoot it. Madison Hughes gets called for the foul on there. Another one of those passes that was unselfish, but now might not be the time because Alexa Curry might have missed her last free throw, but she says, I'm not missing this one. So she gets that one and this one, and it's back to a 9-point lead. Over to Casavicius, up top to Markley, back to Casavicius. Turning it over. Nice play by Faith Harper to get the rebound off the miss and get a putback. And now it's back to 11 just like that. Madison Casavage is getting her first real taste of Coach Bunner probably. It won't be the last. We'll be back in a minute. We're back at Illini Central basketball with 5:45 to go in the game, and Illini Central trailing 38-27. Nice pass from Dom to Markley off the glass. Lady Cougars cut it back to 9, but it's running out of time. Now they're gonna have to get out there. This could be scary for Coach Weaver. Nice move though. Gotta get the rebound. Good job. Gotta go, Chloe. Gotta push it more in that situation. Skipped over to Dom. Let's see if she's got a 3 in her. She does, and just like that, it's a 6-point game with 4:45 to go. The Lady Cougars are probably going to have to figure out a way to get out. Schaefer does a good job on her doing her job. DeSutter's been such a good passer in this game, so that's good having her up there. There's a shot by Harper that misses. Rebound down to Hughes. That's a good job by Maddie Golden right there. I don't know if Coach Weaver told her to do that. I'm going to assume he did, but she went right to Chloe, so we couldn't outlet it to her. That probably took 20 seconds off the clock. Dom's going to shoot another three. That one rolls off, but Kasavich just gets the rebound, gives it to Markley. Markley to Dom. Dom gives it to Lana Schaefer, who drains a huge baseline jump shot from the left wing, and just like that, it's a 4-point game with 4 minutes to go. What a fun game it's going to turn out to be when it's kind of been a little clunky as it went along. Golden's going to pull for a three, misses, rebound down to Dom with the good box out. Now we got the numbers. Dom drives, dumps it to Kasavich's. She shoots a two, misses, rebound down to Gaffman. And she'll bring it up. There comes a trap. Harper gets it, misses it. Dom goes the other direction. That's the person I think Midwest would like taking that shot. Nice pass by Dom. Kasavich just gets it blocked, I think. And with 3:20 to go, it's a 4-point game. Lady Cougars are really going to have to rotate when we're going to trap out of this like we're trapping right now. Girls got to rotate. Gaffman with it, trapped, dropped down to Golden, given to DeSetter. That's good defense. If Harper makes that, it's just, and she does, that's just the way it goes. Illini Central hustled, they did their job, and Faith Harper did hers, and she drains that three from the top. Give it over to Kasavich, sits up top, throws it into Hughes. Hughes to Markley. Markley pulls for two, misses, rebound down to DeSetter. Coach Weaver's going to call a timeout with 2:29 to go. Probably going to talk about what they need to do. Lady Cougars have fought back. It's just that lackluster first half has really dug themselves a hole that they had to dig themselves out of. So 2:29 to go. Lady Cougars have made a good run, cut it to 4, and then a three by Faith Harper from Midwest Central out of, like I said, it was good defense by Illini Central, did exactly what they were supposed to do, what they were trying to do, and Faith Harper did her job. Hit that wide open jump shot at the top, and Illini Central got a shot, a missed shot down at the other end. There's a trap of Harper, then Golden. I'm not sure about that call, but called a travel on Curley. Seemed, I don't know if she really had control of it, but anyway, 2:15 to go in the game. Illini Central down 7. Dom pulls for a three, misses it. Hughes hustles, tries to save it, but she steps out of bounds. Good hustle. .205 to go in the game. Illini Central's going to trap again. Get out, trying to jump a passing lane. Davis, nice pass to Curley. She misses. Rebound down to Kasavich's. Need to go, go, go here. Dom's going to shoot a three and make it. So that covers the Harper three. Now with 1:35 to go, we're back to a 4-point game. Down to Harper. And there's a steal by Markley. She's got it. She gives it up to Hughes. Hughes makes a nice pass ahead to Dom. Dom goes up and hits it. And Bunner calls a timeout with 1:18 to go. And the Cougars down by 2. Like I said, it's so quiet in here that you can hear everything that the coaches are saying. I'm not really looking forward to coaching in this situation because you'll hear everything I have to say. We were also talking acoustically over here in Easton. It's so much more echoey and loud in here than it is in Mason City when it's quiet. So anyway, to reset things, it's been a good game, especially maybe halfway through the third till now. The first half was all Midwest Central, not even close. The third quarter, early third quarter was them as well, probably. Illini Central started to chip away early third, and this fourth quarter has been back and forth and fun to watch. So with 1:18 to go, as you can see in the picture-in-picture up in the corner, Illini Central's down to 41-39. Luckily for the Lady Cougars, they're already in the bonus. So they're not going to have to foul to that's a turnover on Midwest Central. And now Illini Central will have the basketball back with 1:09 to go, down 2. Here is where Chloe Dom and Reese Markley's senior experience really helps the Lady Cougars out. But by the same token, they've got 3 freshmen out there who haven't played a lot of varsity basketball. Dom's going to drive and actually gets it knocked away from her by Faith Harper. Savicius for 3. It's off. Hughes stays up. 34 seconds to go. There's another trap. And Coach Weaver calls a timeout before the Lady Cougars knock it away. So like I said, luckily Illini Central doesn't have to worry about that when they foul. It'll be a 1-and-1 because they may have to do that if they don't get the turnover. The last turnover was a rough one, and I'm sure that they're going to be more focused on not turning the ball over here in the last 30 seconds. Midwest Central does have a foul to give, so that puts them in a position where if they don't score, they do turn it over, they could foul us and run some time off the clock, put themselves in that type of position. So they've got a foul to give, and we don't, which is in our favor. Don't have anybody in foul trouble either, where their next foul will foul them out, so that's positive. And Midwest is in that same position too, that foul to give that I mentioned, they could easily do it and not have it be somebody that they didn't want to foul. 5 on the floor for Illini Central: Markley, Dom, Hughes, Casavicius, and Green. For Midwest, it's Gathman, Curley, DeSutter, Golden, and Harper. Inbounded. Okay, they call a foul. Foul's on Dom. That's her 4th. Now it's a little bit more interesting in that way. Green and Schaefer going offense to defense on their subs. Gathman has an opportunity, 1-and-1. This is the last of the 1-and-1 before we go double bonus. She misses it. Rebound down to Markley. She gives it up to Dom with 17 seconds to go in a 2-point game. Dom pulls up and hits it, and it's tied with 10 seconds to go. They're gonna bring it up. The ball's in the hands of Maddie Golden. And Harper doesn't get a shot off, doesn't get anything. Wasn't a foul either. That was a little bit worrisome. Just like that, we're going to go to overtime. So I believe I know Coach Weaver's thought process is, okay, we're going to overtime. We got 4 minutes. Let's go. Now we're not having to worry about preserving a lead or we're just going to play. We're just going to play. I can't hear him exactly, but I know that's what he's saying, because that's one of the things that happens when you've had a lead and you lose it. You have to just play on. You got 4 more minutes. It's like starting all over again. 0-0, win these next 4 minutes. I'm sure Bunner is trying to build off of the run that the girls made. I know they're probably a little bit more tired because they were having to come and get Midwest to try to make a run. So it will be Midwest Central basketball. Midwest Central ball here. Harper in the corner, up top to DeSutter. She hit a 3 earlier. Harper drives, get her off the 3-point line, which is what you want. That's a rebound down to Dom, and she goes the other direction. And she goes up and finishes it and won. And she's going to go to the free throw line. Chloe hits the free throw, and just like that, we're up 3. So, ball coming the other direction in the hands of Gathman. Over to DeSutter. Sorry if I've mispronounced Gathman this game too. To Golden to Curley. Back to DeSutter, who drives in the lane. Nice left-handed finish from her. And she cuts the Illini Central lead to 1. Bunner not happy with the rotation on defense, and rightfully so. He just dribbled right through it. Now Bunner can play a little bit of what Coach Weaver was going to try to play, which was making us come out of our zone. So now they'll come and get us. I was just telling my older son the other day, the bad thing about making somebody come and get you is they might come and get you, and you might not like it. So sometimes you're afraid of pulling somebody out of his zone, but now you kind of have to a little bit just to try to get a 5 count. See if you can't get a silly turnover. And here's where, if I was Coach Weaver, I'd do it just because we've got 3 freshmen on the court that haven't played in this kind of situation very often, and they definitely haven't played in this situation since their 8th grade year, which ended in December of 2019. So now their man, Midwest is, and there was about the pass I was talking about. There's no count. Lady Cougars want to be very selective in what they do offensively. They want to do that. One of those last passes that was just thrown was just hung in the air. Chloe Dom's such a good ball handler. She makes a nice pass to Casavicius, who goes up and misses. That's good defense right there by Casavicius. That's great defense by her. She doesn't want to foul. Harper to DeSutter. DeSutter drives baseline, and there's a foul on Casavicius. So DeSutter's going to go to the free throw line with an opportunity to give Midwest the lead back. Illini Central ran all that time off and then got it down to a layup opportunity. It just didn't go. Coach Weaver's pulled 3 of his girls over to talk. He's probably discussing the need to pick up full court. DeSutter, good free throw shooter, hits the first one, and we're tied at 44. And the second free throw rolls out, and we're back to tied. And now Coach Weaver calls out another defense, 2, which obviously is back to the 2-3 because it's tie ball game with 1:20 to go. They're moving it up though. Gonna try to see if they can get a count. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that isn't what he was calling out in 2. So now we're gonna, unless Illini Central does something early, we're gonna come down to not maybe the last shot, but the last shot. And just about fouled. Just about reached in. Coach Weaver doesn't want that situation. Like I said, Chloe Dom's such a good ball handler. Oh boy, 25 seconds. We'll see what happens. Nerve-wracking when you're sitting up here trying to think of something to say. Now they've done a good job of it. They get it out of Chloe's hands, and now got it out of Chloe's hands, and then got it in a bad spot up in the corner. Obviously, we're going to play off of Chloe, but that one was a little on the tense side. So with 15 seconds to go in a game that has been back and forth in the last, well, the overtime, the 4th, late 3rd, Illini Central's going to have the ball. The next Midwest Central foul puts us on the line. We're in the double bonus, so if we foul, Midwest will shoot 2. I don't know what else to set it up for you other than the fact that the other thing affects us is that Chloe Dom has 4 fouls, so if something happens and we take a shot and missed it, Chloe can't foul, so I'm sure Coach Bunner's going to want to do everything we can to make sure we're the ones taking the last shot. Very thankful that my good friend Deb Mooring, who's watching her granddaughter play, Madison Hughes, has texted me to let me know that I have been pronouncing those 2 names correctly. So I'm happy for that. Mooring has let me know that I'm pronouncing Gathman and DeSutter right. And now we're almost can't get the ball in bounds, and then we do. Back cut there. So we've got 11 seconds to go, and Chloe gets it back. And now she's going to try to drive. We'll see what Coach Weaver is. Probably 5 seconds left. And Chloe shoots it, and it goes off the rim. And we're going to go to a second overtime. Give Midwest Central credit. They did a really good job on that of not giving her the opportunity to turn the corner. They didn't really match up and play man. They kind of stayed in that 2-3 zone and just made sure they knew where Chloe was. So we're going to go to the second overtime with the score tied 44 apiece. Again, those things that I mentioned. We've got Chloe Dom with 4 fouls. We've got Illini Central in the double bonus. We've got Midwest Central 1 foul away from us being in the bonus. I'm not sure how the jump ball situation is. You know, they flip a coin. My son Cole's sitting here. I didn't realize, I think I read that in the whole coming back to do this deal, but anyway, Midwest Central with the ball, an opportunity to take the first lead. Gathman shoots a 3, and it's good. And just like that, it's 47-44 in favor of Midwest Central. She's had a number of looks from that spot. Dumps down to Hughes. She goes up and gets fouled, and she'll shoot 2. See if we can't cut that lead to 1. First one rolls out, which is fine. Get this one. We're going offense for defense. Schaefer and Green. Schaefer will play the offensive end, and Green will play the defensive. Hughes misses the second. Rebound down to Midwest Central's DeSutter. We'll see if Illini Central can turn up the pressure. Harper up top to Gathman. Gives it over to Harper on the right wing. Bunner's waiting to come pressure yet. Bounce pass to Harper from Gathman. In the corner to DeSutter. Green moves her feet, drops it down to Golden. Golden goes up and makes a nice shot, little hook shot in the lane. And it's a 5-point lead in favor of Midwest Central. Over to Casavicius, to Dom. Dom to Markley. Markley shoots it. It's long. Rebound down to DeSutter, who makes a nice save into Curley. And with 2:45 to go in the second overtime, Midwest Central is clinging to a 5-point lead. DeSutter with it. Bunner's not coming to get him yet. They're going to have to now. Harper with it, drives baseline. Green fouls her as she goes up. Fouls her as she drives baseline. Like I said, Schaefer will check back in the offense to defense substitutions. So Faith Harper goes to the line with an opportunity to push the lead to 7. She gets the first one. That gets to 6. And the second one goes. And that gets it to 7. So Midwest on a 7-0 run here in the second overtime. Illini Central comes down, trying to get their first bucket of the second overtime. Casavicius with it up top to Markley, over to Dom. Dom for 3, short, rebound Hughes, gets it blocked. Dom's gonna try to go up, kicks out to Markley. Markley to Casavicius, back to Dom, short. DeSutter's going the other direction with it. Knocked away by Dom. Casavicius gets it, gives it back to Dom. Dom's going to drive, pull up from the elbow, long, rebound down to Curley, and Coach Weaver calls a timeout. We'll be back in a second as we go to finish this match. Last a minute and 52 seconds. Okay, so Illini Central comes out. They're going to still pick up half court. A minute and 50 to go in this second overtime. And the ball is in the hands of Faith Harper, who drives baseline, gets it stolen. Dom's going to go the other direction, and she goes up, misses, rebound down to Golden. It goes over Hughes' head, and she gets it. Illini Central back to trapping. They're going to have to try to get, and there's a steal by Dom. She's going to go the other way, and she's going to miss the layup. Rebound down to DeSutter. I think a little bit of that is, I think we're tired. Chloe is one of the best players to ever play at Illini Central by far. That's not even a question. And done a lot tonight in a double overtime game. And Harper, Faith Harper, sister of Maddie Harper, is a good little shooter too, just like her sister was. Misses that second free throw. Madison Hughes picks it up, tries to throw it ahead to Schaefer, but it's turned over. And with 59 seconds to go in the second overtime, Illini Central trails 52-44. Ooh, that would have been a good one to get, but they can't. Illini Central can't get it. Gath with it. Remember, Dom can't foul. Savage just tries to get that. Golden throws it in, throws it over. Markley gets it, and Markley's going to end up with the ball. And it'll be Illini Central basketball with 39 seconds to go. Savage just with it. Back to the top, Markley. We need to get a shot up quick. We need to take one now. Dom's going to drive. Kicks it to Schaefer. Schaefer with a baseline jump shot. Just rolls around the rim and comes out. And Illini Central down 52-44 with 20 seconds to go. And Midwest Central throws it away. And Illini Central will get it back with 13 seconds to go. Yikes. Coach Weaver, he's going to set down now. He can't stand up for it anymore. Chloe drives, misses, rebound down to Curley. And Illini Central's going to come up a little short here in double overtime to Midwest Central in what was a good game, fun game to watch. 52-44. We will, I think, depending on how he feels about that game. We'll see Coach Bunner here in a minute. Illini Central fought hard. They did a lot of good things right. They didn't quit. To be honest, that game was one that I thought was going to or could have gotten out of control score-wise. We didn't give up. We did a good job of battling, trying to make sure that we hung in there and were able to make a run, took the lead, had the lead in the first overtime with an opportunity to, maybe pull out the win. And we think we both, I bet if I interviewed Coach Weaver afterwards too, he would probably say that both teams tried to maybe give it away to one another. And hopefully it's a learning experience for the Lady Cougars, and it's a good win for Midwest Central. I think Coach Weaver said they were 1-6 coming into tonight and had some games lately that didn't really go the way they wanted them to go. So it's a positive for them, and hopefully we can turn it into a positive for ourselves as well. So we want to thank again our sponsor, Lance Giesler at Laughlin Cunningham Insurance Agency in Mason City. We appreciate his sponsorship, and like I said, make sure that you give Lance a call if you have any insurance needs or you're thinking about changing things up for yourself insurance-wise. Lance is the best. Give him a call and let him know how he can help you out. I'll be back over here tomorrow night with middle school boys game versus Hartsburg-Emden, and then again Wednesday night for middle school girls volleyball against Porta, and then a game on Thursday, middle school boys against Athens, and Friday for middle school volleyball with Hartsburg, and then Saturday morning for middle school boys versus Williamsville. So got a lot coming up this week. So glad you tuned in. Hope the broadcast went well for you, and we will come to you again live tomorrow night, like I said, with middle school sports. The Lady Cougars will be on the road as they head to Mount Pulaski tomorrow night. Midwest Central fans, we wish you well. Be safe, take care. And Illini Central fans, it's always good to bring the games to you. appreciate all your support. Take care, be safe.